How's it going, my dudes? Today we're going to take a look at Thanatos. It's going to be a real short video. So many people have this question. Okay, what's Thanatos? How do you deal with it? You know, what's the best strategy to handling Thanatos? Okay, so this is a kind of event that cycles like once every maybe twice a week, depending on how fast the entire server defeats Thanatos. Okay, so let's start off with the kind of rewards that you can get from Thanatos. So if you looked at the drops over here, you will quickly notice that as long as you achieve 135,000 damage and you can unlock the C ranking chests, you will be able to get all the kinds of rewards that you could potentially get from even an S plus chest. Okay, so in an S plus chest, you get skin tickets times 2, legendary scrolls, blah 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 blah. From the C chest, you do get the same thing, although the skin tickets are a bit less. And of course, the Kalia Knights, it's gonna be a lot less. Okay, so basically from C onwards, the rewards are going to get increasingly better, but in terms of the pool of rewards that you can get, the C chest has everything that you need. Okay, so it's really quite easy to get to get a C chest. So yeah, so that's the rewards. Okay, so an advice for you guys. Okay, so as you can see at the bottom left of the screen, best total damage in one day. Okay, so if you are able to do a certain milestone, a threshold of damage, you would be able to unlock a new slot. So right now I have 3 challenges, as you can see right above the battle. So that means that I get 3 chances a day, but that's because I think I did like 750,000 damage in one single day, based on having, no wait, I think it's 550, yeah, 550,000 damage in one single day with 2 teams. So let's take a look at how this looks like. We will watch the intro, not because of the thumbnail, so the boss just spawns and appears. It looks pretty cool though. But I mean, it looks pretty cool. But I hope that I mean, he looks too good to just be used as an animation, because like after this, that's it. There's like no combat, nothing. It's just the boss screaming, and then yeah, that's it. So immediately you get to see your rewards from here. If you click devotion, you will see the participation points that your characters put into the run, and this can be quite telling of how your strategy should be. Okay, so you click devotion, you notice that, wait a minute, why is Celine doing so much damage? She's doing 20.4% of the damage that my entire team is doing, and that's comparing her to Arcanist, who is built super DPS heavy, and Spider Queen, who is also built super DPS heavy. Popo as well, I mean, but he's more of a defensive type. So yeah, so why is Celine doing so much damage here? So that's where the strategy comes in. The strategy in this is the game doesn't actually care at all about your offensive stats. All they care about is your total stats of your character. So my Celine is more jacked up on stats as compared to the others. So if you take a look at my Celine, she has like 45,000 HP, 2.5k defense, a lot of speed. So basically, HP, attack, and defense, they seem to matter more. Yeah, like the base stats, they seem to matter a lot more. I'm not sure exactly what the factor is, but my Yaksha wasn't part of the first 5 though. Yeah, she isn't part of my strongest 5. Which is quite weird. So I'm not sure, maybe speed matters. I think speed might matter, but as you can see, her defense is really quite low, so that could be the factor that's setting her back. But for my attackers, Arcanist and Flame Spirit, their attacks are generally high, so probably the multiplier over there could be quite high as well. And I have crit damage on them, so probably that's where they're getting the extra stats, but the extra points. But as you can see, it's not all about attack. So I suspect it's really just general stats. So you just want to throw in as much stats as possible. So this is my next 5. As you can see, my Yaksha is, even though she has like quite insane HP stats, because her defense is low, that's why she's in the second team. There you go, and you can see the devotion over here. Yaksha is number 2. Yeah, so definitely Destruction Idol will not do more damage than Demonic Swordsman. That's a fact. Enchantress will not do more damage than Demonic Swordsman. But Enchantress is really fast though. My Enchantress has quite a lot of speed, so that could be the factor. Okay, so I got myself a skin ticket. That's really awesome. I think I got like 3 or 4 by now. And that's how you also get refining stones. So in case you're wondering how I got my refining stones from my previous video, this is where you get them. You get them really, really frequently over here. Once in a while you get an EXP cat. So yeah. So I still have one more challenge, and I need to be able to beat 950k in order to unlock the 4th slot, which I don't think is possible because right now I still need close to 300,000, okay? And another thing for you to notice is that, as you can see over here, my Holy Cleric is part of this, part of my team. However, she is not actually in my roster. She is actually in my storage. So yeah, I couldn't hit the... It's a bit difficult to hit 950,000 for me right now. She's actually in the storage, so the game actually allows you to pull out characters from the storage. So you don't need to worry too much about having units. You don't need to have like a cluster of units in your lineup. 916k, okay, pretty close. You can actually just store. Yeah, because like I don't even use her anymore, so I just store her. So these are the runes that I decided to give her. I just loaded her up with as much stats as possible. I know I could improve my score further by having a more full set bonus, because with like Wow, Blessing, and maybe if I complete the defense set by replacing this, I could probably get more stats. But as you can see, she's just a 5-star, so she's not gonna be weighing a lot on my Thanatos score. So there you go. It's really, it all comes down to the stats. So as you can see, like the 5 stars, they're not doing so well because they're in general their stats are just poor across the board, right? And it could be because my Enchantress was only level 35, and that could matter in her placement in whether she's in my first team, second team, or in my third team. So she's in my second team because her stats, okay, as you can see, her stats are not even that good, right? Poor HP. I mean, I don't even know why her attack is so high. Why is your attack so high? Oh, you have an attack rune. Pretty okay attack stat. I mean, it's decent, but her speed was the factor that really pushed her so far ahead. So speed is going to be a very important stat. That's what I'm seeing, because like my first 5, okay, she's not fast, but she has crit rate and crit damage, same as my Flame Spirit. But as you can see, Popo, he's very fast. My Celine is also really fast, and who was the other one? Spider Queen, right? Spider Queen is also decently fast, but crit damage, right? She has good crit damage. So it's really just a show of stats, not so much of actual output, right? So at this point I'm just repeating myself. So yeah, that's all you really need to know about Thanatos. And then you should estimate how much damage you're gonna be able to do next, because it's not always a wise choice to be completing all your challenges. Okay, so what I mean is, like, in the previous run before this Thanatos was over, I actually did not use one of my entries because I realized that I was already at I think I was, where was I? I was at proficient 1 star and then I needed my next milestone was 1 entire million more, so I wasn't able to get the 1 million from with that one team, so I just opted to stay out of it. And in my head I was like, okay, I'm just gonna attack in the next wave, you know, like get a head start of one single attack, but then I forgot anyway. Yeah, but so you need to know where your next reward threshold is, and whether is it possible to achieve the next threshold. If not, you don't really want to be using a challenge. You should wait for the next Thanatos to reappear so that you get a head start that way. So yeah, these are like some tips for you regarding Thanatos. This is how I do it. Yeah, I really pay attention to the rewards here. I really pay attention. However, there is a bug. I did proficient 1 star, but I did not get the key that I was supposed to get. So I'm supposed to have 4 now. Okay, at least I didn't receive it in my coffer. I did not receive it in the coffer, but let's take a look at whether I did receive it in the runes at all or not. So if I go to enhance, refine, yeah, I still have 3 locks, sorry, not keys, locks. I still have 3 locks, so I did not get the lock that I was supposed to get. Bummer. I mean, there are a lot of existing bugs right now, so yeah, so that's it for this video. 15 more seconds to go to make this 10 minutes. So I'm gonna drag the exit a bit. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was informative, and if it did, subscribe, and leave a like so that I know that you enjoy this kind of content. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.